Hello everyone, welcome back to the session. So in the previous class we have learned about connecting the port in MongoDB. So right now we will create the schema. What is the meaning of schema also I will tell, and what are the creating the APIs for the Crud from the backend side. So first of all, for that I have to create one folder called in the backend models, where in the models we will give the schema creation for what is the object and what are we want to save. So let me first start with book model.js. So this is the model I will do, means nothing but structure. For example, what is the data coming from the backend, how we will know, like we can't trust a backend front end also, right? Somewhere we having is happen. For example, if the front end you have given book name and book published year and book author only, but if you from the backend means from the response hacking a purpose is done or software security is not done properly, you got a response like not all these apart from these three, another one like book surname or else book published or previous book version, like that they will send it with an URL which is in somewhat virus. So here we will check it with the help of book model.js, means in the models, so that what is the schema we are giving, like class objects we are giving here, those only it will check in the MongoDB and it will be saving, and all the operations will be done like that only from the node.js. So for that I will use mongoose from mongoose. So once I got the mongoose, I will use constant book schema equal to mongoose dot sch ema mongoose dot schema, where in that schema I will use the object whatever I want to get. So I will give the title, as I said before, I will give the title for now. Inside the title I will give what is the title will be, it will be type of string only, right? So it will be type of string I will give, and inside, and also it should be required to, means it should be mandatory. That's the meaning of required. Okay, now let me copy this and paste here and paste here. Along with the title what I will give author, and it should be required true, and let me comma, okay, and comma. So here I will use published year, in which year the book is published also I will say. Okay, so here year means it will be a number. Okay, that is the only thing in the schema, nothing more than that. These are the things which we'll do in the schema. So once it's done, everything should be connected to index.js. So I will do with the connection with index.js. Before connection with the index.js, I want to create the routes, because this schema everything will be used in the routes. So let's create another folder. Let's close all these things for now. We no need of any other stuff. This is a model and this is a backend model, node modules, config and index.js package and everything we know. So here we will learn about routes. So what are the APIs? Simply APIs or routes, anything you can use, but I will use as a routes. So that inside routes I will create a file name which are books routes.js. So books routes.js. Here we will import express from express. Okay, once we imported the express, then we will import what is the model name. Here we have given it's book, right? So I will take it from here with a model name of book. Before, I think we have to export here because we didn't export it here. So constant book equal to mongoose.model book comma book schema. Okay, so we are exporting the data and I am importing book from routes module. So once I got imported everything from the routes, I will create the routes for like each and every API. So constant router, where I will create route with express.js. So yeah, express dot, there is somewhat issue with the VS Code mine, I'll check it. So first of all, creating the book. Okay, that is the API we will work it on. So let's go with the creating the book, how we will do it. So first of all, router dot post method, I have told, right, first creating I have to use the post method, then I will use the forward slash, then I will use synchronous programming, in that request response, what I am getting the response. After that I will use here like this one, try catch block. In try catch block, try if, I have to give the condition also, right, if what happens. So I will give the if condition also. If request means front end request, we are getting the from the API. So request dot body dot title means from the front end we will get the this one only, right, title. If it is not there means, or else this is an OR case operator. Next, request dot, I will save, copy this to save the time, paste it. Okay, now request dot here author, and here published here published year. I think that is the thing, correct sentence. Let me copy and paste it for better safe side, published year. So what I am saying, so if request.body doesn't have title, or else author, or else publisher, if any of these things is not there means, I will say I will return the post, like how it will return response, what I will response status code, where I will return the status code of 400. Inside that I will send the console data to the server, like a message to the back front end. What I can message to the front end, send all required fields, title, author, publisher. So I want to say that the front end client, that what are the requirements, I mean send the inputs. Based on that inputs I can do the logic and everything I can do. That's what I will do it. So if case, in case this one is done means, if everything is not there we will go into the if condition. If everything is there from the try block, then what we will do, just constant new book, I will create an object and save that object in the DB. That's it, I will do it. So title equal to request.body.title, which is coming from back front end, and author equal to request.body.author. Exclamatory mark I already told, right, it's a not condition case we are using. So published year, equal to request.body.published here. So yeah, so if it is not there, means if any one thing is not there, I will send the response like 200 means 400, where it will show the error, and send the message like send all the request fields and everything in the network tab in the response preview or else response. If it is there, means I will create a book, and I will, once I created the book, I will save that in the DB. So how I will save it? Constant book equal to await. Once it's done, async process says everything is done. I'll use book dot create in new book. So it will be creating the new book. So after that, I will return. If it is not there, I will return response dot status dot. I will use 201 here. We have multiple status codes, we can check it. So I will use book. So I am returning the book. Yeah, so this is what will happen. Try block, and you can write console.log of error, where we are giving it an argument log message, so that we will console the error message, and we will give the response dot status of 500, which is shows the error status code 500. Why I am giving these numbers, means these are the pre-default, like a constant. 400 means it is an error, 500 means the means 400 means the response is going on, but there is an issue, somewhat condition is not matching, and 500 means it is an error, somewhat server is not working, or else anything will happen, means anything happen in the backend side or the server side. That's what we will show it in the error dot message. So now we will create, means this is the creating the DB. Now we will connect this one to the index.js, so that once everything is done, it should be going into index.js. So let me close this. Now index.js, where the server connection, everything is happen. So import, I think I have exported the stuff. Let me check. Yeah, I didn't export it. Export default router. So once the router is exported, we will import it here, and we will call that API, so that we will get it. So import books route from, what can you say, dot slash, where is that routes slash books route.js. So we got everything whatever needed, Mongo Express and everything connecting. Now we will connect this one here. We will use like app dot use slash books route. So this is, now we can check. There is an error, I think. Let's check it again. Control C, clear detail address. So okay, waiting for response. There is a path difference. Maybe we have done any path difference, I think. Dot slash models slash book model dot js. So no need of response here, we are using directly. So importing response and router, Where is the issue we are getting it? App is crashed. Mongo spelling wrong. Where we have imported it? Book model.js somewhere. Okay, it should work now. Yeah. So everything is connected. Just a spelling mistake. So it will check because it's a predefined, right? So it will check everything. So npm run dev. So it's corrected. So how will you check the server API is working or not? To check that server API working or not, we will do it in Postman, which isn't for testing purpose. Postman is for testing purpose. Let me show you what is the Postman of APIs from the backend. Means irrespective of the client, we have to create a client side and you have to send the request. Then we have to check API. It will waste of time, right? Parallelly, you can do it with the help of Postman. So Postman is used for checking the REST APIs, how it is done. Sorry, how we are doing it, and how we are integrating that one. Everything in the Postman we will check it. Means how it is saving in the DB, how the API, our API like /post we are creating it, right? So /post how it is working, everything. So to create, I have already downloaded the Postman. You can also download, like just Postman download. When you click it, sorry guys, I think when Postman somewhat restriction is there to sharing the screen, that's why it's too late. So means it's disconnected. So let's again start with the sketch. So once you install the Postman, you have to install the Postman. You can install that Postman. You will open into this local one. Here you will have the APIs, which is post, get, method and everything. So here make sure that the what method you are using here itself, means which method we are using for creating the book, this method, right? So we are using if condition or else you are getting it, and that's what how we'll do the process. Same like that, post method, what is the post name, and books means here what we are given, right, /books, and after that books route. What is the books route? Books route we are giving is /, that's it. So /, once I'm sending the data, I will get Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna and 88. I have given the title, where we will send it raw in the JSON format, and we will send it, and I will get the response. As you can see, title, authored, published here, and allow with at the what time. See, it's a 2nd 2024 of 2nd February. It's at the morning time of which time, everything it will be updated when it is updated, everything. For example, if you want to create like Bible, Jesus, and like 100,001, okay, I will send the raw data, and it's sending the data. And once you can see that DB here, how you can see that one it's saved in the DB or not, go for browse collections in your cluster. It will show here books, and as you can see, right, Bible, Lord Krishna, year 88, and created it, updated it. Same like another object, Bible Jesus 1001, created, updated. Sorry, it's Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so like that, means if you want you can do it like Quran, Muhammad, $200. Okay, send it. Now you got it. Once you refresh, you can refresh here with the option of refresh. So once you refresh the collection, everything, you will see 3 documents, 3 results. Okay, so that is how we will use the post method. So next we will check for the get method, how we will use for get, so that to show all these things in the front end once it's created. So let me minimize this terminal, and I will use get method, where same router dot get which is a get method we are using. So how will you get that method? I'm using the forward slash only, and I will use async request dot performance, and inside that I'll use here try catch block. Inside that try block, first let's create the catch block, same like this one, it will get it, so nothing changes. So in try, if it is success, then I'll use constant books equal to await book dot find, where it finds everything in the db which are in the objects. Once we found that db, then I will return that object inside that response dot status of 200 dot in the JSON format, so that in JSON format the front end React will integrate in the with the help of list rendering. So I will integrate send the count also, the value as books dot length, and also with data of books which we created here. So this is for get all the books from the db. Okay, so this is a get method. So what will use get and forward slash. So I will go for get method, and here the same, and a post method and forward slash. No need to send body because we are getting the data, nothing. So I will send the request, you will get the data with a count. See, I got to get a Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, Bible, Jesus, Muhammad with Quran. So that's how we will get data from the backend to the front end. This is the API, which this API will be in the help of use effect in the React we will use, and we will integrate it. So that's how this is the process will be done. And after that, let's go for any update thing. So CRUD, you got it, like CRUD, you have done create, read that also we have done. So update now we will do, means for example anything which I have done mistake or anything, we can update it. And after that I will use delete, means I want to delete the data here. So how I can delete it? Okay, so now I got everything. So let's go for update. And before update, I forgot another one is for if you want to details here, then I got only list of all the books, right? But I want only one book details, means like when I'm clicking on the details, I need only one book. We can do it with the respect of ID. We have IDs, right, which is a unique scenario. See, one is this ID, and this is another ID, and this is another ID. So with these IDs will be different for all the things. So all the objects which we create in the collection, so with the help of ID we will generate the data, means we will grab the data and we will show only that ID, means that thing itself. So route for getting one particular book. So what we will do is same router dot get, in the get I will use dot, I will use that as of ID, which we will get it dynamically from the backend. So once we got that ID, I need async request response. Inside that I will use this try catch block only, so I can delete it here. So inside try, what I will do is here just find means it will check the all the things. So here I will post the ID whatever we are getting it in the forums. So use constant id which I'm grabbing from request dot params. So in the URL what we are getting it is then parameter with the response, so means with the request, so that from the request I am using that. Here what we are using that one only, so let me copy this only to make it uniform. uh, request okay, now response, response and response. Okay, so here same, everything will be, the process will be same, but just in a common thing like here, which is getting id from the parameters, where that id I will use here in the books to find by id, where instead of find means it will by default what MongoDB operation. So MongoDB operation find is one keyword as a core, how we will have express or else some keywords like async await, try catch, like that. Find is an predefined object, means operation in the MongoDB. Find means it will find all the collections what we have data, and find by id means it will collect only based on that respect to id. So we will give response, what will give here, response status of 200 with the JSON of that particular book, no need of book length and everything, right? So I will give here with particular that book. So here we are using only book. See, so now if I go there and go with an id localhost 6000 with books, inside that I will go with an id of what id want to, for example I want to show Bible, copy that id and paste it here, and I will send. Somewhere we have done mistake. Slash id. So it's not cannot get the books of id. Somewhere we have done the mistake here. So for example here, okay, we are getting the books details. So that id we have to get it here, and forward slash only. Is it strings? I think we should not kept in the strings, it should be in the particular id only, but quotation it seems. Give me a second, I will check this what we have done mistake. So logic is correct, right? Getting that id and asynchronous request and response, try constant id. So id, that constant id we are using it, request dot parameters. Did we use await? Yeah, await also we have used correctly, and we have done the process. uh, id books response, somewhere we have done mistake, I think. JSON book. Okay, here we have given as object, it should be only the empty directly in JSON format. I think now it should get it. Everything is working fine. So book, now we are getting it. So once check whether we are getting the API here. So here the API is working fine. Let me check now once again. HTTP, copy this, forward. After that, copy the ID and paste it here and send it. It's showing 404 found, slash cannot get slash. Why? We have done any mistake? No, right? Let's stop the server and check. It's connected to the DB. Yeah, it's connected to the DB and we are getting it. Router.get get method within slash of. Okay, we have done here mistake. This should be here because we are sending a response and request, all this stuff. My bad. No, what the heck happened now? It's a get method only. Cast to object ID field for value, ID equal to type object. I think we are doing somewhere mistake in the code itself. Get slash ID async request and response, and try with the constant. Syntax is correct, and request params and constant book equal to await book find by ID, where we are giving ID not in an object. That is the issue. Next we will send it, we will get the data. See, that is the main drawback for the copying that one in here. Make sure you won't do this mistake which I have done. So we are grabbing only one data, so it should not be in the object. Okay, so I think we got a preview. Of the data, updated Bhagavad data. So let me grab another one with an ID, with an Bible, and paste it here. Send it. See, within Jesus, we got the Jesus data. Okay, and again, if we with Quran also, same thing will be coming. Quran Muhammad. Okay, so this is all get method. And update, I want to do create update method. Let's create it very slowly, so means so that I want to show that don't want to show the errors, means how we are facing now. Update the particular book. So router These are small spelling mistakes. Put method we will use, where inside put method we will initially grab the id, async await. Let's copy this and paste it here. Then next let's go inside and try with an if condition, where we will check means sending it or not. So let me use try catch first. Try catch block. Inside the if condition, this is the if condition, same like everything should be mandatory. So once it is not done, we have to show the error like this, return response.400. and if everything is working fine, means everything they are sending is fine, I will use id where equal to request dot parameters, where we are getting it from the parameters, and that id I will use for the update. So constant result equal to async I'm using, so book, where I'm using book dot find by id and update. So this is a keyword same like MongoDB keyword. We will give the this one, and also request dot body, which is the body which is updating the state whatever we need it. Okay, so once we got the result, means once we update the result, we will show like if there is no result, means result is not working, I will show like return the response 404 with JSON with a message, object message, book not found. So this is the object message I will send in the JSON format, where so response.status code 404 with JSON book not found. If it is there is a response, in case I will directly send return the statement response dot status code of 200, where it is a success response, and I will send the data with an object message as a key value, and key and value is book updated successfully. Okay, so this is an update method, so we can check it. We will check the routes. So update is same, put method, and I will in the body, for example, I have what I have. Let's check the get method. I have title, author and published year. So instead of title, author and published year, Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna 18. For this particular ID, I want to change all the three, or else I want to change particular any one thing also we can change. But now I will change all the three, and I will give here React JS tutorial, and author will be, let's say, Santosh in the 2024. So once I send it, oh, here we have given a port, wrong port, so 6000, send it, book updated successfully. And again, if you call the data everything, there will be where is this call data, sorry, get all methods. And if you check here, see React.js tutorial Santosh, Bible Jesus, Muhammad Quran, and Quran Muhammad. See Quran Muhammad, why I got it, because I have given here, again posted it. So show that in the delete method, I will delete that one. So I want to show that. So here I want to get it, and here I will post it, and here I want, instead of React, Node.js, Swhizz Technologies has created this one as order with of 2023, and send it updated. So that, what is the ID? DC93, right? So what is the DC93? It's a Jesus Bible thing. Once you got it, it's got with Node.js tutorial Swhizz Technologies. See, this is how we will get updated the data. So now I want to delete the data. How we can delete it? So till now we have learned about create, read, get all data, means update the data, and delete the data. We will learn now. So once everything is run, this is post method and this is get method, and from getting the particular book, and this is the put method. Now router for delete the book. So same router dot delete, and I will use the syntax same for now. So nothing will be changed, but here we will change the syntax, means like requirements. So let's copy this, syntax will be the same, so I don't want to waste time here. So it will be like delete, and it will be deleting ID with respect ID, where we are setting it in the response. And if so, no need of this condition because we are not checking, because after that I will get a ID from the parameters, and I will book find by not update, find by ID and delete, and that find by, make sure it should be same like MongoDB what we have. You can check here in the MongoDB operations, MongoDB operations document. So you can Crud operations document, you can check. As you can see, you will check everything. DB collection dot insert, you want to insert many at a time, or else if you want to find one you have done, or else if you want to update, means update many, or update replace, or delete means delete one. Whatever you want, you have everything. Follow the official documentation. This is the best suggestion I will give for whenever you are integrating the stuff and everything, like official documentation only you have to check and follow. So now find by ID delete, and then there is no response.body, so I will delete it ID, and if not result I will show book not found, same like that. If it is a result, I will do book deleted successfully, and error, same error I will copy and paste for both the things. I forgot to copy here, so error message will be the same, it will show the error, so no need, don't think about the error that much. So once you got that thing, sorry, so this is an error, and once we can check in the API how we are doing it. So I have given it Quran and I have posted it, and if you can see in get method, I will say number of counts is get, Node.js tutorial and React tutorial updated method, and this is a Quran one. And if you want that, but if you want to delete that one, just copy that particular ID, and here with this and paste it and delete it. So it will be book deleted successful, and again if you see and check it, the count will be only 2. So in DB also, if you can check, the count will be only 2 with a name of React.js tutorial title and Node.js tutorial title. So that's how we will do CRUD operations of front end, back end. And this is how what we have learned in the back end of CRUD operations with the help of Node.js server, and how we are integrating this with the APIs. So these are the APIs which we will be integrating to the front end. Okay, so this is what backend is all about, where we have created the server first, and we have imported the port and also connected the MongoDB. Then once we got the MongoDB and everything, we have created the schema, where inside the schema we have created what are the objects keys we needed to have done, and based on that schema we have created these options, CRUD operations, which are posting and getting all the details, or get with respect to only particular ID, and get put all the ID or delete the ID. That's the thing. So I hope you got understand everything from the backend Node.js with along with the MongoDB connections and what are the keywords and everything. So in the next session we will go continue and start with the front end. Thank you.